In this video, I'll show you how to get Facebook to see the proper image on its social media shares of your page if you accidentally put in the wrong picture at the very beginning. Hey there, Joomla fans. Tim Davis here. I'm a Joomla fan too, and thanks for tuning in to Maintenance Monday live stream number 98 here on the Basic Joomla Tutorials YouTube channel. Thank you for your support of this channel. And let's get right to it. And of course, afterwards, we will be doing some chatting and catching up with each other. If you are watching live, why not say hi in chat and let us know that you're there. And give this video a like if you wouldn't mind. That will let people know that we're here. Mahan, good to see you today. All right, so as we turn our attention to the page here, here we are, Basic Joomla Tutorials giveaway. You can see something spinning, so you can't really enter right now. Hello, Ivor. Anyways, go to basicjoomla.com/giveaways, and that will be working in a little while. They must be having a little problem with the contest app. Okay, so here's what we've got. I'm in articles in the back end of this particular Joomla install that I use for a tutorial. And let's go look at this article called Goats. Now, this article, I put in some random lorem ipsum dummy text using Regular Labs dummy content plugin. And you'll see I have a picture of a cat here. Now, sometimes this happens to you if you have your Joomla article and you save it as a copy because you're using it as a form and you want to put in a different picture, or you forget to change something, you're updating an image, and when you share it on Facebook, suddenly you realize, oops, you made a mistake. So let me show you how that works. Let's preview the page. There it is. And let's copy the URL. And now I'm going to paste it in this post thing here on the Basic Joomla Tutorials channel. Yes, Mary, I have embraced goats. All right, so watch this. Here we go. I'm going to, it's going to fetch the preview. Now, because this is the first time showing it, might not see it. So why don't we do this? We're going to go Control Shift and R, refresh that page, and then I'll put that URL in there again. Check this out. All right, sometimes that happens. You all have noticed that on Facebook. Okay, now we're going to share it in there and go Control V and check it out. It sees there's a cat picture and it displays it. And at this point when I share on Facebook, I think, oh no. Now I've got to go, how am I going to get that to change? Well, I know how to change it. That's what we're looking at today. Just to show you the issue here, I'm going to refresh that page. Let's go back into the article and replace that image with the proper picture. So we will go and we will look. I just have it sitting there already. There it is. Let's go with a goat. This goat is kind of looking at me fondly. Like, oh, Tim, you've done it again. Now look, if I save this, and now we refresh the page, we get the goat picture, but what happens is when we go and share it on Facebook, that URL again, Control V, we get the cat picture, and that's the maddening thing. If this happens to you, or if you've got a typo in your description that Facebook is picking up, or if you want to change what Facebook has seen, what you want to do is go to Facebook's URL debugger. It's debugger tool. It sounds kind of rude, but I have the link below. I'll also post this in chat right now. Basically, this is a tool where you can go on Facebook and you can put a URL in and it will show you the information that it sees. So let's put in, let's put in the address of our page, Control V, and we'll go debug. Now it's going to take a look there. And you'll see that the last time it was scraped was 2 minutes ago. Now, so basically we know that it has not looked again because it does not see the goat picture. So what we can tell it to do here is simply to scrape again. We're just saying, hey, have another look at that page for me, would you? When we click scrape again, does it see it yet? There we go. I had to click scrape again twice. Now it sees, it takes another look at the page and it sees the goat, which is exactly what we want, because now when we go back and refresh this page and go to share it, we'll paste in the URL again, Control V. See, now the goat picture shows up, and you're not stuck trying to do who knows what else to try to get that image, that share, to show properly. The URL debugger tool is a really handy tool for using on other things on Facebook, but that's just what I wanted to show you today. So if you make a mistake on use the wrong image, or you have a typo or something, and you need Facebook to take another look at your page, and you just want to correct that mistake, head on over to the Facebook URL debugger. I always just Google URL debugger, and the Facebook link is at the top, and you can reset it, and you'll be merrily on your way, recovering from another little error between your seat and a keyboard. So that's it for the main part today. We're going to chat and hang out now. If this was helpful for you, please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so, and ring the bell for notifications, and set your devices to receive notifications from YouTube, and you'll get updates on new things happening on the channel. Don't forget, next week is Watch Me Work Live, Maintenance Monday number 99, and I'll be announcing what the 100th celebration will be. And don't forget to come back on Wednesday, Watch Me Work live stream. Chaitan Madan of JoomDev is going to be giving us a tour of their new page builder, JD Builder. So anyways, for those of you leaving now, thanks for watching. Enjoy your Joomla sites, and God bless. And hello to everyone who are staying. Mahan, thank you very much. Mahan, where are you, Mahan? I've seen you on the chat before, but I maybe have asked you before, but I do not remember. Let's go back to the screen here. Leave. Hey, and for those of you who maybe have not seen dummy content from Regular Labs, let me just show you here. Control Z. It's a plugin that you can add, and then you can go dummy content. Once it's added, it's down here in the bottom left. Let's see if I can zoom in on there. You get this button here, dummy content. When you go to there, you can pick what you want to add to your site. And let's say I want to add paragraphs. And there's 5 paragraphs. You just insert. And the cool thing is you have that lorem ipsum text in there that you can use now for a display page or for testing layouts and that. So, Mahan, you're from India. That's great. Okay, so that's a cool little tool I use sometimes. Dummy content from Regular Labs. Actually, just if you want to install it from the install from WebTool and Joomla, just search for dummy and it will come up. Someday, my goal is that when you search for dummy on the Joomla site or for Joomla extensions, my picture comes up. It may happen. Mahan, you asked how to add mobile menu on Protostar. I believe that Protostar automatically does that. Let's take a look right now on this site. I'm going to close this. Close. Without saving changes. And let's go to extensions and templates. Make sure Protostar is the default. So when I preview this, I'm now going to, and of course this is just a site that I use for tutorials, so it's ugly. But if I use F11, and I'm in Chrome, if I use, F12, Element Inspector comes up, and then there's a little button here where you can toggle the device that you're previewing. And so when you toggle that, you can see what it looks like in mobile. And as you'll see here, it does have a mobile menu. So when I click that, it gives the drop down. So Protostar does have a mobile menu. It's just automatically there. It will display whatever your main menu is for your site. So is that working? Does that help, Mahan? And by the way, I apologize if I'm not pronouncing your name properly. But yes, Protostar does automatically display menus in the mobile format. Also, don't forget when you're looking at this, you can choose between different phones and how the site will look that you're previewing. So you want to see what a page looks like on iPhone 6, 7, and 8. Just select that, and it goes a bit smaller, 414 by 736. You want to see what it looks like on iPad? There you go, 768 by 1024. This is, I know this is really a faint color here. Why don't we do a different site? Let's go to basic Joomla. Now this won't be Protostar. All right, so this is how my site looks. And notice the menu's kind of faded. I should do something with the background there. But that's how my site looks on an iPad. And this is how it looks on iPhone 10. And yeah, so that's automatic. And you said yes, that helps. So that is good. Control 0. Mahan, I know you're working with Protostar. You might want to check out some other, if you're looking for free templates, there's other template systems that you can use on your sites. And one of the ones that I like, that I'm really crushing on lately, is Asteroid Framework. You can find on a channel an introduction to Asteroid Framework. In fact, I could probably post a link for you there. Other ones that you could check out too are Rocket Theme, and I think probably people will probably type in the comments here some of your favorite other template systems. But I really like Asteroid, and I'm excited to see the demonstration of Page Builder that JoomDev just came up with, their builder. I played around with it only slightly. Okay. Also, if those of you haven't been on the channel since last week, last Wednesday's Watch Me Work live stream, remember it happened at 12 a.m. my time. Mary was actually stayed up for it, so that was great. And others were there. Ivor was there, and Johan made an appearance, and so did Rick. Rick Span. I think it's Span, right? Or is it Spawn? I'm sorry if I've never thought if I was pronouncing that correctly. Anyways, Yannick Berges demonstrated admin module for Joomla, and that was really, really cool. So probably be doing some stuff with that again. And he is a really nice guy. I really enjoyed talking with him on the live stream. All right, everybody, what is happening? What is new? What are you working on? What is taking place? Mahan, are you working on web pages for a business? Are you just working on your own site? What do you do in Joomla? Well, we're here. Let's go to Let's go over to the. Oh, let's see here. There, go to Joomla Extensions Facebook page. See what new is happening. Here's one that I'm interested in checking out. We've seen this before. I think it's double A extensions. Syed Ashik Mahmood, hopefully pronouncing that not too badly. He has a new extension where you can put custom CSS in a section, and it works with any template system. So I think that's probably pretty cool. So I saw that he just released this. I do want to check it out. It's free. Oh, it's a paid download. But hopefully I can get a look at that sometime. Ivor says he's trying to learn PrestaShop. Just made an e-commerce site, and he says Joomla is easier. All right. Well, I haven't done anything with PrestaShop, but yeah, and if you did you with PrestaShop, is that what the client has requested, or was it? Well, you said you just made it, so yeah. Sometimes clients ask for something specific. Yeah. So okay. Well, there you go. If they're paying you, it's a win-win situation, as long as they keep using it. I don't know. I guess I guess we've all experienced someone paying us to do something, and we've gotten money, and we've put our efforts and best efforts into the project, and then they decide to do something else, And then you think, well, at least I got paid, but there's still always that little hollow bit inside that that the work that you did is not out there doing something. But protectshop.no. Let's check that out. protectshop.no. Johan says, know your limits. I do only Joomla based. Yes, that's there's an argument for that too. These are developed in the ultimate testing ground. Okay, boots, handcuffs, Blade Runner sleeve protector, a cutter of some sorts. Cool. Yes, Johan. I think so. I think it's good for us to know our limits, and but it may very well be too that a client has something, and you have a relationship with them, and they want you to get up to speed on it and do some things, and that'd be fine. Of course, the risk is that the client doesn't know what you don't know, and yeah, I hear you. An example of that, though, I have a client that sells courses online, and they were looking into Moodle as a system for doing that, and they asked me to check out Moodle, so I started looking at it, and it was totally different, but they wanted to use it, and it looked like the best tool for them. I think it still is. So I actually ended up learning Moodle and working on it and figuring it out for them, and they understood that as I went along, and it worked out well. So I guess what's really important is to not oversell ourselves on things. I've done that a couple of times. I think I maybe told a story. That's actually how I got this client, who's one of my biggest clients. They had, and we're talking like 2010, they had PowerPoint presentations they wanted to show online, but they wanted people to have to pay to see them. And they had called around some, for what I'm guessing, more talented people than me, to see if they could do that. And they said that it couldn't be done. And anyways, they ended up being connected to me, and they said what they wanted. And so I said to them, yeah, you should be able to do it. And so as I was driving away, I remember thinking, wow, I wonder if I'm going to be able to do this. The old system, the system that there was a company called SlideBoom, and they're actually not doing presentations and PowerPoint presentations anymore. But you could upload a PowerPoint to SlideBoom, and then you could play it online. And there was actually a way that you could hide the URLs. And I went looking, and there was a plugin to use with Joomla. And back then, it might have been Joomla 2010. It's probably Joomla 2.5. And you could actually take the URL, put it on some content, assign it to a viewing group or whatever was happening back then, and it actually worked. So it was kind of, I look back now, it's kind of crazy to do that, but okay, Mahan says, let me catch up on here. On the long run, clients are coming back. Some try WordPress, but will come back. I hear you. And yeah, and as far as a CMS, I'm at the point where I will tell people that I will help, that I can host their WordPress site, and that I can help keep it up to date, because with myjoomla.com, you can update WordPress sites now. So I'm confident enough that people that come with a working site that's fair, and most of the people that I know coming to me with WordPress sites, I know from the Chamber of Commerce or friends or acquaintances or referrals, they have pretty basic sites. So I'm confident now that I can, I could probably keep a WordPress site up to date with extensions and plugins, and use forums to try to figure out if something breaks. But I would definitely not want to take on a huge complex site. The other good news is that my daughter, who does know WordPress, she hasn't been doing any work for me for a long time because she had a baby. And so she just said a couple of weeks ago that she's looking for some site work as well. So I've got her sort of in my WordPress corner as well. But yeah, I definitely, not only because I think Joomla is better for this, all the things that we discussed, the security, the community, where it's going. Not only that is why I use Joomla, but I know it super well, and it's going to give the best efficiency for clients. And so, I don't like to just switch people from one format from one CMS to Joomla just because that's what I prefer to work in. So if it's working for them, they know how to use it, they just need some maintenance, yeah, okay. Or else, of course, anytime we don't know what to do or how to do something, we're over our heads, we could always just act as a good consultant and refer them to the help that they need. So Johan, you say some try WordPress but will come back. And you also say keep the client functional. It's up to us Joomla lovers to build. Yeah. And then Johan, did my daughter not listen to me? Yes. Well, here's the thing. Let me... Mahan, I see your question. I'll answer that in a second. Years ago, my friends who own a local web hosting company, they were doing everything hand coding in Notepad. That's what they like to do. We're talking like mid 2000s. And I was using Joomla, and I'd move my stuff over there. And so they were kind of like mocking me about, oh yeah, using a CMS, or yeah, you should just type the code, and blah 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 blah. Just fun stuff. Eventually I needed help because sometimes at that time Joomla didn't always upload properly to the right image folder or with the temp folder, whatever. And so they made some custom settings or changes to their server so that it would work. And then I said to them, look, you guys, all of this stuff is already programmed and coded, the login and all these features. You should just be selling web design packages using this, and then you can do that and use your time elsewhere. So eventually they slowly stopped making fun of me and they started doing more things like that. And then the son of a guns went and just started doing WordPress. So same thing with my daughter. I taught her how to use Joomla. I showed it to her. She also checked out WordPress, and then she decided she liked WordPress more, which is like, well, it's all right. I mean, that's just par for the course for kids. Although she's 27. Is she 27 now? Yeah. Anyways, it'll work out fine now because if there are people that need work with WordPress. But also, I will be getting her she does do Joomla as well. I will be getting her to do projects in Joomla, because if she has another kid and can't work for a while, or who knows if she moves her attention to something else, I at least want to be left with stuff that I can work on. All right, Mahan, you said when you use the sub menu, mobile menu is not good. Oh, I see. Okay. You want to use administrator mobile menu you want to use administrator mobile menu. What do you mean by administrator mobile menu? And Mahan, let's see. John says, yeah, so Mahan, what do you mean by administrator mobile menu? You mean you want the style of the back end, or is that an extension you're talking about? John says WordPress is faster to learn and you can build a lot fast, but if you want to do more than just simple info sites, you quickly get frustrated. Yes. Yeah, and honestly, WordPress, Drupal, I mean, whatever someone's using, if you know it, you can make a nice, effective site. But if you want to, hey, look, we like Joomla. I'm preaching to the converted, to the choir. Mahan, can I just make a suggestion here? I want to show you how easy it is to use a different template for your project. So let's go to Joomdev. And in the meantime, while we're doing that, let's go to menu, main menu, Whoops, let's log in. Okay, menu, main menu. And let's make a new item that's a submenu of home. All right, submenu. And we'll just link to an article. Single article. Whoops, I didn't change my screen here. Okay, we're in the back end of the site here. I'm making a new menu. Let's select the goats article, and we're going to make it a parent. Its parent item is home. All right. So we will pop that to preview. We will go F12. And then if I click on here, oh, I have to clear the trash here. It's not clear the cache, clean the cache. Global, let's try this here. I don't even think I'm running caching on there. Control-Shift-R to refresh. Oh, I see. Yes, you click the menu and then the sub one shows up. Yeah, that's not ideal. Let's just go to menus, main menu. No, menus. Main menu. I would like to change to see if there's a way in that you can pick which items show in the drop down. I see what you're saying there, though. It's not really great because it doesn't show you an arrow there. Anyways, here's what I would do. Say that. All right, I'm gonna go to Asteroid. I'm gonna go to joomdev.com. Asteroid Framework. I'm going to download it. And let's see, where to download? Okay, we scroll down. I'm not going to do quick start. We'll do Asteroid Package Framework and the template. All right, so I'm going to download that to my computer. I'm going to open. I'm going to show in the folder once that's done getting scanned. Because I think, Mahan, you really want to get away from Protostar anyways. And go with something that's got a little bit more zip and zing to it. I have to just, there we go, show in folder. So I'm going to go here, extensions, manage, and install. Install, upload package file, and I have it on my other screen here. And wing that in there. And now we get Asteroid. We're going to click Get Started. And really, I'm showing you this in Asteroid, but you could do it in whatever system that you like. Let's make Asteroid the default. And now we'll go into the template, and we'll go to template options. And all I'm going to do right now in the header, let's go to the header section where there's information about the menu. And I'm going to go to site menu, and it's already selected main menu, and mobile menu is main. So without doing anything, let's go to the page here. And we will refresh. So there's the core page just in Asteroid. And here's our menu and submenu. If we go and preview, toggle to view what mobile looks like, see we get a really nice mobile menu up there. When I hit that, there's home, and it shows an arrow that there's more. And now I can click that. Oh, let's see here. Home. Go over, click the arrow, and then we see the submenu. So that's performing a lot. It's a little bit more intuitive, and of course you can change colors and fonts and everything. But I just think that with Protostar, it's very basic, and it is what it is to help people get going. But with very little effort, you can switch to another template and start to learn how to do the site in that. And you have your control panel here. It's very, very intuitive. And for you, let me just, let's go to my YouTube channel. And let's go to my channel. Ivor says he also likes Joomla and uses mainly that, but often it's a steep learning curve for certain extensions. I hear ya. There's some that take a little while to get our heads wrapped around them. All right, here we go. That's not what I want it to see. I want to search my channel, my videos. Let's see here, search channel first. There we go. Copy the URL, copy link address. So if you want to see the other features of that Mahan, check out that video there. And it's one of my most watched videos in the last while on the channel. 707 views, and like in the last month, there's been I think 1,100 or 1,200 minutes. So it's good. And don't forget, we're going to be seeing that's who's going to be on the live stream next on Wednesday, showing us JD Builder. So yeah, take a little bit of time, Mahan. I think you'll be really happy if you find another template to work with that has a few more bells and whistles in Protostar, and give you options to really spiff things up. All right. Boo, 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 boo. Look at that, 1,413 subscribers. You're very welcome. I think you're going to really like that. And Chaitan is in India as well, so you can feel very patriotic by using Asteroid. Everybody, you maybe noticed that there was no Joomcast podcast out today, and that is because we have not been able to. We have people we're lining up to interview, but we weren't able to get an interview done before. So you could check out Joomcast on anchor.fm/Joomcast, and you can give a listen to what is there if you haven't already. Put in the proper URL. There we go. I'll post that there too. Yeah, so speaking of India, we interviewed Ramesh from J2 Store, and that's a prize in the monthly giveaway. Don't forget to enter. And we also interviewed Puneet Kala, who's from India. So strong Indian presence there in Joomcast. And so we'll add some more people. We'll get some more interviews up there. Let's see if the contest is not spinning anymore. Oh, they got it fixed. So look at that. Only 28 entries in this month's giveaway. I'm actually considering changing the giveaway to, in order to enter, you just have to be subscribed to a newsletter that I would have on the site. And then that would, I would feature everybody who's donated prizes, and then I would just pick each month a winner who is subscribed. So I don't know what your thoughts are about that. It might be a little bit easier for me to manage on this end. And also it might, there are not too many people that enter the contest this way. So I think in that way we could sort of build up, I could build up at the source of winners to pick from. And then you guys don't have to go every month and keep entering. So that's an idea that I have. Don't know if that's something that you think would be a good change. I'm interested in your thoughts. And your emotions about that. All right, let's go back to Facebook and check out what else happened here. So, yeah, this is, I mentioned, so a Sheik's directory there. That looks cool. All right, what is this? Peo themes. Another themes. A new landing page template. Which is very interesting. People don't read. It's for extensions. Please only post extensions here. These guys post WordPress things in too. I don't know. Report. I'm going to report this again. Breaks group rule. Send to admins. Done. I could actually also just say I don't want to see those guys, I think. Anyways, pasting more theme stuff. Here's someone. It looks like they're posting an ad. Here are the reasons why Joomla Development Company is so famous in website development. So they're posting an ad to be hired. There's that one that we already looked at. Did I have time to check out Pixel Compressor yet? No, Johan, I haven't checked out any of those from our conversation. I did, though. I don't know. I did use JCH Editor Pro. No, JCH Optimize Pro. And I did optimize all the images on a site. So, no, I need to check that out. But most of all, Johan, I need to have you on for a live stream, and it works for you, so that you can go over all of those and explain them to everyone. And then I will learn, and there will be awesome content for the rest of the community to use. So, yeah, listen. I'm not the most organized person, as you can tell, because I haven't been showing you what's on the screen here. There's Naveen mentioning about JD Builder. Okay, Johan, we will do that, and that's good. So I'm going to listen. I'm not the my self-employed brain cells are still. Let's see, get that screen up there. Are still growing together, and I'm making progress. But listen, I'm in no way suited for managing the number of things that I have on the go. My brain is an idea factory, and my life is an idea. It's a big, huge back burner for ideas. So I'm slowly working at it. So, and I'm practicing self-kindness, because there's no sense being down on ourselves about stuff that in stages of life that we're trying to grow in, because why would you just make it even harder? It's like yelling at a plant. Probably not really great. So should be nourishing to them. And I think that this is everything. Oh, here's someone that was looking for an extension to restrict access to a page when visitors are less than 17 years old. That was an interesting one that I read. I'm not sure how you could restrict pages to someone who's under 17 unless you have a membership and you stress that people must be older than 18 to have it. And then even in that case, they can just lie. So kind of tricky. I'm not surprised that no one commented on that question. JD Builder, lots of things there. So yeah, and then we're back to things that we've seen before. Tip for next episode, login guard from Akiba. Is that changing to use an htaccess for logging in? I've never actually bothered doing that, so it would be good to do. Oh, two-factor authentication. Yes, I do have some two-factor authentication for YubiKey. I did do a tutorial on that. Let's check this in. Login guard Akiba. Oh, there's the thing. Additional login security real two-step verification from the people who brought the original two-factor authentication in Joomla. Let's see that. And there's versions of being released. And where will we find the files? I'm not good at finding things. In GitHub. Download. I'll probably just click on the release, right? There we go. And there's the code at the bottom. All right, well, that's a good suggestion. We'll check that out. In fact, let me just right now change screens so I can bring up my notes so I can find that. And I'm going to copy that. Maintenance Monday, Control V. And that's from Johan. See, if I don't do things right away, then I think, oh, later on I am going to, I will do that right after the stream, and then I get hungry and I have something to eat, and then I forget, or I put it on a note. And I have a client that's been coming to my site every now and then to work on projects, so my desk is very clean, but I just keep taking all my notes and stuff to do and throwing it in a box underneath. So, all right, so I've got that in there, login guard from Akiba, and check that out. Might actually be a Watch Me Work live stream too. I'll look at it and we'll see whether we do it for Maintenance Monday or Watch Me Work live stream. All right, and keep in mind, everyone, if there's something that you want to show on the channel and would like to do a Watch Me Work live stream with me and show it, I would love to do it. Because it's really it's popular when people are on there. I think people like watching them and learning, and it's just a lot of fun to do that. All right, so let's see here. We're done looking at that. We're done looking at that. That is a cool site that he's working on. Ivor, is this a paramilitary site? What kind of person buys the stuff from PrestaShop? Is it, would it be, are they survivalists? Are they hikers? Are they police? Security people? Oh, it's a site for security guards. Okay, cool. Excellent. I wonder if, and you're doing this site in PrestaShop. I wonder what PrestaShop and Joomla do together. PrestaShop, Joomla. Is there a bridge? 2009, PrestaShop now integrates with Joomla CMS. Not a wrapper. I'm not a rapper either. I'm probably more country. Let's see. Joomla integration adds on PrestaShop. Here's some 2013. And there was one PrestaShop products that was unpublished. Let's see if this page still works. It's an old link. Yeah, that one is not working anymore. Let's go to the JED. No, not the JED newsletter. JED download extensions. PrestaShop. So there's a PrestaShop authentication. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be a lot under PrestaShop. This plugin allows customers of PrestaShop e-commerce to access the Joomla site without a new registration. This is fast authentication bridge between the two systems. So if your client wanted to have also a Joomla site, they could share the same login. But that's not much. And when was it last updated? It says it's compatible with 3, but yeah, who knows? Who knows if that's Still works. What are the reviews? Someone in 2015 reviewed it and 2014. So that's a simple bridge. If it still works, that might be a handy solution. And why would that be? So let's talk about why you might want to bridge something, for example, PrestaShop and Joomla. You have, and I don't know about PrestaShop and what it offers, but let's say someone makes a purchase on PrestaShop. They have a profile created. It's automatically created in Joomla, which would allow you to set up a website to send out a newsletter to people who have purchased. It would allow you to use Joomla for, well, I guess help pages or whatever, but you could, maybe PrestaShop has that. What else would you want people to be in Joomla for that you could use in your business if you were selling stuff through PrestaShop or another site? Oh, PrestaShop already has a newsletter. Okay. And and Ira says that's an old PrestaShop version. Okay. Anyways. All right. So it is good to think though. So for instance, with the bridge between Moodle and Joomla, one of the things that, oh, that's not what I want to do. One of the things that is nice about linking Moodle and Joomla is that Moodle is sort of university, it's academic driven software. And so there's a lot, but because of that, no one's ever thought to do anything business-like with it. For instance, so if you're signing up for a course at university or buying a course, why would you have a coupon? Because you just pay the price to go to school. But selling courses online, you want to have coupon or vouchers or gift cards or certain things like that. And so it's nice to have that ability. So in Joomla, and I use J2Store, you can sell the courses in Joomla, in Moodle, and then you have all the other things. You can actually, in that case, Moodle presents very nicely inside of a Joomla template specifically made for it that you can get. But in that case, all of the stuff that Moodle doesn't offer, because it's just the academic approach to presenting courses, you can add all of those things and have that in Joomla, and people can be in there for content. Help desk is another thing. If someone were going to create, if you want to have a help desk that manages requests, then you can do that in Joomla, although it may very well be that PrestaShop has that. So anyways, be open to bridges if there's something that a client really wants to use, and maybe and there's some features it doesn't have that they would probably like to have on their site. They might go for it. You never know. Worth a try. Introduce them to the wonderful world of Joomla. All right, let's close up a few things here. There's the channel there. I don't know if you guys have ever seen this, but I can, when I'm live streaming, I can see how many people are watching, who drops out after a while. I can't see actually who it is, but I can see, we've had at the peak 5 people watching live today, coming on and checking out, and we can see what time they left. And so we had a couple of people leave here at 11:30. And then someone popped in and then down, and it's just if you like stats, there you go. Playback. So this is how many different people have been watching. Chat rate. Oh, look at that. Dropped down to 2 concurrent viewers. More people saying goodbye. I don't know how accurate this is, but it's fun. Fun to have stats. Anyways, well, I think that pretty much covers everything that we're going to look at today. Thank you, everybody, for your comments, and don't forget to give the video a like. Let's see what view I have happening here. Yes. All right. So, yeah, I can't get that chat to come up. There it is. Thanks for your support of the channel. Thanks for popping in today. I look forward to seeing you the next time. Thanks for suggestions and ideas and comments and feedback and your questions as well. And keep me posted. In fact, Mahan, let us know how how you make Outlook and maybe add another template, or if that works out for you. Anyway, so everybody, I think I'm going to call that the end for today. Thanks for your support of this channel, and look forward to seeing you next. And thanks for sharing another late Monday morning here on the left coast of Canada. And actually, you probably noticed that cut off really quickly. I bumped the end stream button before I could sign off. But the cool thing is about YouTube is that if you lose the stream now, you can rejoin it. I just realized that. So everybody, just one last time, thanks for... Yes, Rick, I'm all done. Anyway, so everyone, thanks for your support of this channel. Till the next time, enjoy your Joomla sites, and God bless.